Welcome to another massive vlog. We're gonna jump right into this one. Finally, the Eyes of Freedom has another event. This time, we're in the Cincinnati area, and we're getting ready to do a big motorcycle escort into town. As always, I'm gonna leave a little bit early to head down to the location we're heading to get set up for video. It's really windy here. Yeah, here we go. Tim from FYE Coasters stopped by. He is a former Marine. Well, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Always a Marine, that's right.
And he has never seen the Eyes of Freedom before, so he came out here and spent some time with us and got some great shots. I will put a link in the description for his Instagram and stuff like that, so you can check him out because he does awesome work.
So as someone who served overseas, to see an outpouring for one particular unit where a lot of these people knew each other, and there's also the emotional attachment that Sean has with the group, knowing someone who perished in this event, I can understand why it means so much to him and why it means so much to others. The legacy of the American who goes to battle for others needs to be remembered, that they don't perish in vain.
Well, I couldn't have said it better, buddy. Rock on, brother. Thank you for just coming by. And Kyle showed up.
Yeah.
I sound so enthused. They don't know this yet. We got something planned, don't we?
Yeah, if things work out.
If things work out. If they don't, they'll work out at a different time.
Yeah.
But we got an idea, and you're going to see that in this video, right?
Yep.
So you never know who you're going to run into at the most random places. Josh from FYE Coasters. He works here.
I do.
And we brought the Eyes of Freedom here, and we did not know. We didn't make this connection until he walked up.
Yeah, I was just walking out to my car really quick. I forgot to check this out, and I walk away. Hey, that's Sean.
Yeah. So great to see you. Nice to see you, dude.
Yeah. Anytime. I'm always glad to have you as a friend and do this good thing you guys do.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. After the event we had near Batavia with the Eyes of Freedom, very exciting time has happened. So Mr. Kyle here had the idea a couple weeks ago to go down to Texas, and he has never been to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. And I love that park. It's by far my favorite Six Flags park. Well, we were going to do the trip the first week of, sometime during the first week of December. With everything going on in the world, it's getting pretty crazy, so we figured if we safely go down there earlier, number one, we'd have a better chance of visiting the park. It would just be safer. Kyle wanted to possibly move it to the week of Thanksgiving, but that didn't work out. So in a matter of, what, 2 days, we decided to go almost immediately. And right now we are somewhere in Arkansas. And we're going to make it to Texas. Last night we made it to Tennessee. Today's the big drive, the longest drive, I think, of the trip, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 10-hour drive today, and we only have 5.5 hours left. So the last part's going to go by really, really quick, because we have a lot of driving in Texas, because Texas is just so massive. Are you excited, Kyle?
Yep. We are on the search for a very interesting man that happens to have settled down in Fiesta, Texas, as of about a decade ago. So
yeah, we've heard he's there, but we're not sure.
Yeah.
So Kyle's decked out in his hat, and that's his hunting hat, I think, right? We're gonna make the best out of this. This is when it's all said and done, it'll be about maybe 2,500 miles. We're at 730 miles on the trip right now. So we got a long way to go, but it's going to be filled with some stuff. But we're going to stop somewhere else on the way, possibly. And we'll see if we get there. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Come here, kitty cat. Come here.
Well, if you can't tell, that is Judge Roy Scream. Yeah. We're at Six Flags Over Texas, and they're closed. But we knew that, so we are going to go Friday. Is that correct, Kyle?
Yeah, the park's open from 5 to 11 p.m. on Friday. Currently, it is Wednesday. So, yeah.
Here's Joker. I don't have this credit yet. I've only done one of these, and it was in Japan, and it was one of the most intense rides I've ever ridden. But I've heard the American versions are a lot tamer. Kyle has ridden one at Chicago.
Yeah, that was Joker as well. I'm curious about this one because so I rode the one at Great America, and I think I had no idea how to ride it. For this ride, you kind of have to be stapled to make sure you're secure so you're not bouncing around the whole time, because it was just way too intense. And I absolutely hated it. I had an awful time and I never wanted to do it again. But once I kind of figured out like why I had a bad experience, I'm totally excited to give this thing another shot.
We're excited about it.
Yeah.
So Kyle and I have a free day of travel, or free day to do anything, because Six Flags doesn't open until tomorrow. So we're just gonna kind of do some fun stuff, and I wouldn't consider what we're doing here exactly fun, but it's important personally for me to be here, and I know millions of others that eventually will make the pilgrimage. Will make the journey here to visit Dime and Viinnie's grave. Why it's important to me, I can put a link in the description, but here they are. Dime was probably one of my biggest influences on guitar, and Viinnie was a really nice guy, hell of a drummer. We found their grave sites, so ignore my shadow. This is pretty crazy. Rest in peace, guys. Judge Roy's Scream is testing. We're only a couple hours away from going into the park, less than that, and they have begun testing. We saw the red train go over just a minute ago. So we're looking at Super Loop. It's a maintenance mode or something because it's stuck upside down. We saw it crawl up there really slowly. And it's still there upside down, if you can see that. It's a Larson loop. It's supposed to do that, so don't freak out. But it's interesting to see the park opening. No clickbait.
And then try and see if we have
We have officially made it to Six Flags over Texas. In record time, we were in the park. How did you think that process was?
I was really impressed. They've actually got, they're actually using that walkthrough thing where they look on the computer and it's actually working and it scans your temperature on a video monitor. One thing I was really impressed with in terms of, you know, amusement park running and stuff. Oh wow, this is Justice League's entrance.
Oh wow.
No, the Justice League is down there.
Okay.
There's no way.
That's something, I don't know what it is.
I think it's a school.
Oh, I think it is too.
They enclose the area because technically for the temperature scans to work properly, you have to be in an enclosed area with no like wind or air filter. It can't be blowing because it'll mess with accuracy. So this is the first park I've ever seen to really put you in an enclosed off space with no like wind at all. So they did a great job with that. They got really small distance markers on the ground, which is nice because they don't peel off that easy and they're harder to step on. So yeah, really impressed with some of the procedures.
We breezed. We left at the right time, I think.
Yeah, so you got Justice League on the left, you got Pandemonium going, and you got the very cool looking Aquaman Power Splash that will open for 2021.
So we're gonna try to hit Joker first. Pandemonium's here. I think I'm only missing 2 credits here. One of them I probably won't be able to get. It's a kid coaster. We're gonna be the first on Joker. There is nobody here back in this area. Kyle and I are literally the only people here. Tim Baldwin has arrived. We wanted to really knock out some stuff, and I think we're going to. So for the best. Kyle and I, first night we were here, that's where we stood to get night pictures of this ride. Joker. Here is Tim Baldwin, editor of Roller Coaster Magazine, still, correct?
Correct.
And do you still work for Amusement Today?
I do. Busier than ever, so it's great. We, hung in there in this crazy year.
Welcome to the operator
And
panel.
it's just been a busy year. Roller Coaster's plugging along, Ace News is plugging along, Amusement Today is plugging along. So
Awesome.
I'm always writing or editing.
Well, thanks for joining us for a little bit.
Welcome to Texas. I really haven't been on this one in a couple of years.
Oh, really?
It's not one of my go-to. Shockwave, Mine Train, Giant. Those are my go-to rides.
Mr. Freeze, Joker was actually fun, right?
It was great, yeah. It wasn't too intense, and I didn't get like head banging slammed against my head, so it was great.
So we're doing Freeze now, and we're walking onto it. Tim talked to the park president, and he said there might not be lines tonight.
Wow.
This ride, this is my first time doing Freeze launching backwards.
Very intense.
Man,
It was good. It was very intense.
much better.
It's our most intense ride. Yeah, the reverse spike is great.
And you could feel it kind of thrust you down.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is my favorite part of the park at all day in the park because usually it's Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
We had a great ride on the mine ride because our car was filled with leaves on the floor. But we are doing the new Texas Giant. I have not ridden this since opening year. I'm super excited. RMC #1. New Texas Giant, all right. Some ejector still, but I don't care about that. But
I like the Runaway Mine Train better. I mean, it was good. It's just, I didn't know what it was trying to be. It was like, it felt like a lot of floater, but like not that strong.
we rode in the very,
down.
very back row. So we're gonna meet up with some friends here. We're gonna watch the tree lighting. We rode their whatever their giant loop is, and we saw the flume while we were in line for that looping ride, and it was running. And now there's nobody here and there's no water. Is there another flume? There's nobody here. All right, so much for that. Apparently, oh, okay, here to the left. Up over, okay. There we go. We're gonna try this again. It is closed after all, even though we walked all the way back there. The queue is fully open, so I don't understand. Maybe this will be better. We'll have better luck with this. Titan, which was my 500th roller coaster back in the day.
Six Flags.
There's not a lot of people here. We tried to ride Shockwave again, went down. We did New Texas Giant again, near the front, second row. Much better ride. And we met up with Josh and Julie. You saw them in the last vlog. There's nobody on Batman. A couple other rides with Josh and Julie. We're blasting through, aren't we?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We did Starflyer and scared ourselves.
Yeah.
What are we in line for now?
Judge Roy Stream.
Here's Joseph. As you can see, there's nobody here. Hello. Joseph, I've talked to. He's been in a lot of my streams and comments for I don't know how many years.
Yeah, I don't know. Years.
And I did a live stream today, and he chimed in and was like, "Dude, I'm a half an hour. I didn't even know where you lived." So
Yeah, no, I was just like working from home, and I saw you live stream like from over Texas. What? Like, dude.
so
I gotta-
Coolio Joe, right? Yep.
Yeah, Coolio Joe 100 is my YouTube name.
Okay. What the hell is this thing? What a experience. Got stuck on it at the end of the ride. Yeah,
It was my bad.
It was, yeah, Joseph here. Apparently he has a history of rides breaking down when you're on them. It's Joseph's fault. No, I didn't break it.
We got a longer ride time.
We did, and we got to chat for a while.
We got
So
exclusive ride time.
yeah, and then they told us they said, we're going to raise you up, then lower you, and then you can come down. And then we just lowered.
Yeah,
So.
that was super confusing. I don't know what that was
Yeah,
about.
sorry.
We got off.
What are we riding now, Kyle?
Mini mine ride.
Just got off Shockwave here. Nice peppy ride, still solid. But I remember riding this for the first time 25 years ago and wanting to get to this park quickly because I thought the ride would be gone. And little did I know it would be here 25 years later and still kicking butt. Good ride, right?
Well, yeah, I didn't hear what you said, but right. Yeah.
Saturday, September 15th, 2018.
What did you just do to it? You were hugging it. So our night ends on Superman Tower of Power, or Power of Tower, I don't know what it's called. Fun ride, that tower was good, was it not?
Forceful drop.
What, was the yellow side?
We're on the red.
Red side, forceful drop. The launch up surprised me because I'm so used to hearing clear and then going up. That didn't happen, so. But that does it for our time at Six Flags over Texas. We knocked the shit out of this park today. And of course I'm going to reverse that because I cussed. But it has been a fantastic day. Got to meet Joseph here. That's how you do a park. We knocked out everything we wanted to. All kinds of social distanced parking spots. Everywhere you look, yellow cones. Oh, and where are we at, Kyle?
We're at Fiesta, Texas.
We have made our destination.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go meet with a very special friend. Last time I was at this park was Iron Rattler's Media Day. So it's been quite a while. And I've got a good friend that works here and we're going to go meet up with him. I'm sure you guys will recognize him, at least the ones that have been following my channel for a while. And anybody really in the industry knows who this person is.
And have fun. Together, we can all make sure your day at Six Flags is as safe as it is fun. Have fun. Together, we can all make sure your day at Six Flags is as safe as it is
in Fiesta, Texas. Finally, Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. And look who we met up with. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sean. Hi, Jeff. He's park president. Can you believe that? All the footage I have that you've probably seen on my channel of just Kings Island stuff and trips to Chicago, it's him. And I haven't seen him in, when did Rattler open up?
2013.
2013.
And then using social media, and then a real brief campaign when the ride opened to kind of the general public.
All right, Iron Rattler. Well, Jeff has left us for the time being, but we have some special stuff we're going to do in a little bit. What'd you think of Iron Rattler?
That first drop, I don't know. I mean, I used to think that Vortex had my all-time favorite first drop.
Rightfully so.
I think that one's really just like that S-curve at the bottom.
It's got character.
It's different.
Yeah, it does. There's like laterals and airtime. All right, we rode Wonder Woman once. Fantastic ride. I definitely think it's stronger just from one ride than the California version that I remember.
Like you're on the fence.
There's no one here. We're gonna ride again. Hopefully try to get the back. Kyle got the front row last time. Two rides. On Wonder Woman, I had to take a break. My shoulders aren't digging that ride right now, so we're just gonna walk back to the car, get something real quick, and then have a very special, cool thing we're doing here in just a little bit. What did you think of Wonder Woman? You were at the very front and the very back.
Yeah, it was great. You really gray out on that little curve up into the S before that drop. That was fantastic, and I can totally see why this is a great, it could be a main attraction for so many small parks. I mean, it's amazing. It really is.
Six fireballs that are show sequence. They chase back and forth. So if you ever watch any of the videos from our technical rehearsals or previews that we've done
On January 1st.
we're open until 10 o'clock for our Jimbo Parkcast. Until about 2 in the morning, we're open just for our Diamond Elite members.
Wow.
We have a New Year's Eve party.
That's awesome.
So this whole area will be open. If you've ever been to Disney at Epcot, you know, Epcot does fiber optics in their concrete.
Yeah.
We did that through here. So this whole thing is filled with fiber optics at night that light up and do all kinds of stuff.
No way.
You can see some of the little fiber holes. And this monstrosity is the air conditioner that doesn't work. So you'll notice that there's conduit.
Yeah.
And there's giant fans in there, so when you're waiting in line, it blows nice air on you. But every 10 minutes, it fritzes out. And there's foggers in there. So as you walk around, you see the different experiments that are being worked on, the air conditioning, power. So here's the electrical area where, again, electrical testing really doesn't go very well with the whole idea of creating electricity, so things begin to bubble. There's little Tesla coils, things begin to light, and then every 10 minutes it goes wrong, all these strobes start turning on, and you'll see there's these pieces that are just suspended. They're actual snappers. They create this really god-awful large snapping sound like an electrical shock.
Yeah, like a stun gun.
Yes, these are all from
Oh, yeah.
actual drawings of the ride.
Have you hidden Easter eggs in here?
Oh, yeah.
Of course you have.
And then when you preload as a group, you're all assigned your aircraft. You just kind of wait on with your group.
Oh, okay, there's the numbers, yeah.
As you wait in line, you're going through a series of experiments, and of course, none of the experiments really work well.
Most of the structure for
Oh, absolutely.
As you can see, it was that far along, and they're like, nah, we don't want it there. Because we also wanted to ride it. Just be careful, the perimeter fence. Obviously there is a quarry wall at the end.
Sure. The largest speakers in Six Flags history. Right there. Wow.
Watch your step, gentlemen, as always.
We're standing on top of waterfall number 3. You don't get to do this very often. This is waterfall number 2?
Here's waterfall number 2.
Waterfall number 2.
Interestingly enough, this is the last one that water actually flows over by the design of it. So waterfall 1 gets fed first, then it flows down into waterfall 3, and then this has to actually fill up as a reservoir before it goes over.
Wow. It's funny, people are taking selfie shots and then they're gonna look at their picture and see us in the background. Yeah.
Skyscraper is the only one that we're running in a show mode. I don't know if you guys enjoy how much you enjoy them, but actually ours goes all the way to the top. You hear the motors, the tires spinning out of the ski.
Fantastic.
You gotta love your job, Jeff.
There's lots of great sounds up here, that's for sure.
There really is.
Inside.
So I'm sitting in Jeff's Jeep. Wow. Smelly Shelly. This is incredible. Yeah, it is.
And the music is all original to the rock.
Wow.
So the turtleneck does things while you're waiting in line. You can see the giant skull head.
Oh man.
Shiver me timbers. Up past you little bit scum. He about to board that now. He set sail to find this mission.
Hey Mom, look who I'm with.
Hi Mom! Miss you!
He's taking care of us, so we're having a great time. Oh, wow. Whoa. Well, I have never ridden one of these Giga Discoveries, I guess they're called. They're the world's largest of this type. We just did the weird funhouse thing at Q. What are we doing, Jeff?
We're waiting for the tree lighting! It's Santa! Santa!
Now would be the perfect time. Tomb Raider the ride.
Ready? Tomb Raider, the ride! Yes! Yes!
Texas, 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 come on. Where's your real snow? Oh wait, we are in Texas. None of it?
There was just very few pieces, so we just
Oh, that's cool. You can see it from outside too. Whoa! How many seats?
Originally there were 2,000, but it was in true old theme park fashion. This was all one giant solid row, which really is impractical. So we modified it. We had the center row in, took out the seats, and tried about 1,500. But then this is the set for the Majesty of Christmas, which features live animals singing. It's a 30-minute. It's awesome.
How did you get the animals to sing?
If you'd been here a few days ago, this was all torn up to be repainted, and you could still smell the paint.
Yeah.
Wow. Get the floor professionally done. But what I mean, it's legit.
It really.
There's the picture of the good General Zaragoza. And Zaragoza, he's the reason that we actually celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
All right, after an incredible ride, night ride on Iron Rattler Crypto Coaster. We're not a big fan of this type of ride, but we had a good experience last night and today, so we're gonna give it another ride. See if we can get an even crazier ride. That has virtually no line, Kyle, if you want it. Josh, Ribs and Bacon, you're literally texting me right now as I'm shooting this. Yeah, remember that for the vlog. We are ending our night on Wonder Woman. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. Hopefully my shoulders can take it. Great way to end the night, so let's ride.
Thank you. Six Flags Day, be sure to check out your favorite ride as the park does close in 15 minutes.
SeaWorld, San Antonio, haven't been here in a while. This will be a very, very quick visit, which is a bit foolish, I understand, for those that love this park, but we just want to get out and go. Get out, do what we need to do, and split. Hopefully, we'll get some POVs real quick, because they do allow GoPro, and I've got the GoPro and the wrist mount. So let's see if we can do this. First ride of the day on Steel Eel, front row. Here we go. Kind of strange. I forgot how they load here. They check all the seat belts and they do all the lap bars, which we haven't checked. They haven't checked those yet, but that's their policy. I'll just keep it here. as you have seen, we took a front seat ride on Steel Eel. Nice little kind of mini hyper. Some nice airtime and very, very smooth. We're gonna try Wave Breaker here, and I'm curious to see how this is gonna run. I haven't seen it go yet, but maybe it's just waiting for people.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your rescue mission with us here at Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster. We ask that you please remain seated until the ride has come to a full and complete stop. Please remain seated. Favor de mantenerse sentado. All right, looks like you've been assigned a dolphin rescue mission.
Please face forward and prepare to launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wave Breaker, interesting little ride. It's like a launched kind of roller skater in a way. It's definitely a family ride. It's a really good family ride. Interesting thing about this coaster, when this debuted, I was here opening year. I think it's the only time I rode it, but I got over 50 rides on it one day because there was nobody riding it. So enjoy the ride. Have a good ride, guys. Yeah, you do. Yep. Texas Stingray. New for 2020. Here we go.
liked it 3 times as better as Mystic.
I couldn't tell you what the layout does, I'll tell you that, because I didn't study this one. But solid ride, very smooth. And that pretty much concludes our day. We'll go check out Super Grove or whatever it's called. And then we'll bail. That's it. All credits complete in about an hour. Woo! And just like that, another park. Last of the trip. We are at ZDT's, new park to me. I believe this is park 277 for me, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look at my record. We're gonna ride a one-of-a-kind. As the time of this taping, this is the only wooden shuttle in the world from our friends at Gravity Group.
Hi, Mike.
And Corey, and Chad, and Brian, and everybody else that works there.
It's so pretty.
Look at this radius of this turn.
Good. Very good.
Hi, Mike.
Dude, I'm going out of my seat.
What the heck? Oh, now it goes the other way.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! Dude, this thing is intense. Holy crap, man. This is a lot of fun. Oh!
And round two.
Oh, nice. There we go. Any amount of time, if you want a big break from the theme parks, come here. Very relaxing, very small, but definitely worth a visit for sure. I know there were rumors of a larger version of this being built in Pennsylvania, and it didn't happen. I don't know if it's postponed or canceled or whatever. Glad I finally got to get on this one. This one's been kind of on my coaster bucket list for a long time. And just so happens to be we're in the area, and this is the last coaster of the trip. So thank you for coming along on the ride. Where have I seen that before? It's Nessie. Looks very similar to Nessie. And when you look over here, there's Schwarzkopf. Could be Shockwave, even though it's yellow track. Don't know. So I've been home for about a week now from the Texas trip. On Thanksgiving, so on Thursday, Thanksgiving, I started having flu-ish symptoms, and they got progressively worse, and I knew this wasn't just a cold or flu. And I knew that this wasn't just a cold or flu. And then Kyle called me last night and told me he tested positive for COVID. So I'm in line somewhere in Columbus to get tested, and we'll see what happens. They told me that the results might take 72 hours. I know there's faster ways of doing it, but they're all booked up. I haven't slept a wink, and the aches and pains in my body right now are pretty substantial. So I just want to get this test done and get the results and know. And we'll go from there. So here we go. They just dropped off the paperwork for me to fill out before I do this drive-through. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. One step closer. Not to be disgusting, but the mask I was wearing earlier, I had a kind of an accident wearing the mask this morning, and so I had to throw that mask out. And they told me they're gonna give me another one, but I just want this to be over. I just want this to be over. Obviously, anybody that's had this knows. And while I still don't know 100% if I have this, I have never felt like this before. So hello. I apologize, I don't have a mask. I had to throw mine out on the way here.
I'm gonna grab a mask.
They told me they'd get one. So.
We'll get you one.
Thank you for your service.
No problem, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna hand you this swab, and then you're just gonna go into your right nostril for 10 seconds, okay?
Okay. Right nostril?
Yep, right one.
Okay. How far in?
As far as you can go. Don't hurt yourself, though.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
All right, you're all done, sir.
All right, thank you very much. So, as you have seen, I did get tested, and that was on Monday morning. Yesterday morning, which was Wednesday, I was notified, and I am positive for COVID-19. I started feeling sick on the night of Thanksgiving. That's when I've had 3 symptoms. And the next morning was the start of 5 days of 12 symptoms, pretty continuously. Each day was getting worse and worse and worse. I had weird things like I had hallucinations, which were terrifying, and I only have a few symptoms now. Those symptoms being, my taste is at about 50% now. It was totally gone. I still cannot smell anything. I have tried smelling rubbing alcohol, vapor rub, a lot of strong stuff, and it has no smell. It smells like water, if that, you know what I'm talking about. I don't wish this on anybody. Those 5 days of having all those symptoms, that is easily the sickest I've ever been in my life. And I wasn't exactly scared, but I was very concerned and I was very agitated because it just wasn't getting any better. I thought I was being overcautious in all this to be safe, but I am living proof. Take it from someone that has COVID-19, it can still get you. Now, the 5 people we met in Texas, Kyle and I hung out with, I contacted them. They are not sick. They didn't get sick. They're negative. And I don't believe we got this at one of the parks. I think this happened either at a restaurant we were eating, maybe the hotel in Nashville we stayed at, or the gas station I filled up at in Kentucky on the way home. I mean, there was a couple days there where I felt like such a COVIDiot and was playing everything through my mind, like what could I have done better? And I still think that amusement parks are safe places and you can travel safely, but you just gotta be ready. I feel so bad for everyone that hasn't made it through this and all those families and friends that are lost. And even though I'm not out of the clear just yet, I know I'm beating this. I would tell you to be safe, but I think I'm just going to say be safer, because this can kill. For us, COVID kills. Maybe we should start a hashtag, for us, COVID kills 2020. So for the next several days, I'm remaining inside and not allowing anybody in, not gonna be going out. I didn't feel comfortable announcing this on a mass level to like my audience and stuff like that. I told some people, but you have to understand that the way I looked at it, the more people I would tell, that opened up a lot more avenues of communication from people wanting to check on me, and I didn't really feel that I needed that because I didn't feel like communicating. The people that I felt needed to know found out, and people were checking on me, and that's fine, but I just wouldn't have the time or patience to respond to everyone, and I hope people would understand that, and that's why I haven't made such a big deal about this on my channel, and I'm sure many of you are finding out about this right now. Just keep that in mind. It has now been about a month, and I feel great. The journey to feel better definitely took longer than I thought it would. Even though the majority of symptoms had left my body, it still took about 3 weeks to gain my strength back. I would get tired very easily. I would take a couple naps during the day. I would sleep 8 or 9 hours, which is very uncommon for me. So I plead with you again, just be safer. Be safer, because you never know when this thing is going to creep up on you. And I want to thank everybody that has made it this far into the vlog and all the people that watch my stuff. Thank you so much. I know this vlog is different, but it's all I could come up with at this time. Travel is definitely on the back burner for me for a while. And I know this series is more or less a travel vlog, but I just don't have it in me to do any trips anytime now or in the near future at least. And there's nothing wrong with taking a break. In regards to the future of this series,